Yo guys, I'm HP and today I'm going to talk about more Bottleneck blues guitar. It's going to be really cool. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. So, I'll show what I'm going to talk about today. Yo, that's what we're going to talk about. It's going to be cool. First of all, bottleneck. You can take anything, a glass bottleneck or a metal bottleneck. However, and in this case, I'm using a drop D tuning. So the low E string is tuned down to a D. That has the big advantage. You can use the low, the E or the D, the A and the D string as a bar. When we are in D, we have here the D. And that's where you have a drop D tuning. And for this really cool sound, I'm using here my Western guitar plus a Fender amp and an analog delay. As you can hear, gives this really crunchy sound. And also in the first case I was using here a tremolo effect, but I'm gonna switch that one off now. I can come back to that later again, just to show you to get this really cool sound. So now let's get started how you play the stuff and how to dive into the cool Bottleneck blues guitar. Okay, I switched off all effects now that we can really focus on what we're doing here on guitar. So you put the bottleneck here on the pinky and you fixate it with a ring finger. And I often use the top part of the bottleneck to really slide on the strings which I'm playing and not slide over all strings and just pick the strings which I want. So that's a method which really works, and don't press too hard with the bottleneck, just lay it on the strings, and that's basically the main technique, and the rest is just easy and cool stuff. So we are in drop D, so we can use the low 3 strings just as chords, and then if you want to slide in, I'm using finger picking. So first the bass, then I slide it. So you'd use the bass note, then you attack the A and the D string and slide it. So that's the main technique which I use on really simple bottleneck guitar lines. And also the vibrato is something which is really cool, that you vibrate upon the note which you want to have. And also, and since we are in the blues in D, you can use the D minor pentatonics as an orientation point for any type of stuff you're playing. So we have D minor pentatonics here. And when you add notes, they work best on the G and on the B strings, so you just figure out here. So you'll take like this figure here. Also here, here, So these are the notes where we noodle around, and then together with the open D string, first play the bass note, then come in with a or here in the 10th fret, you first play the low note, 10th, 8th fret also works, and then see, it's really easy and simple. You just need to get a trick here with the bottleneck. Okay, if you want to have these effects, I'll show you. That's really cool. They have this tremolo effect which exaggerate this slide feel. Just as a little tip. So let's go back to the original sound. Okay, now we're going to play through this tune, which is 8 bars of D. Then it goes to C, and when we want to play a C, we take here in the 10th fret, goes to G, to D, then again to C, to G, to D, and then at the end to A, which is here in the 7th fret on drop D. And to make it more interesting, you just play with finger picking. While you slide in, you do the finger picking. It's really simple even for you guys who don't really play so much finger picking. And you can use any note with a pentatonic. And I always switch between the open D string and see, so that's pretty cool. So let's give it a shot with the backing track and keep it simple. Just try to work out the chords and to get the cool vibe of a slide guitar. You don't, that's the cool thing, you don't need to play many notes, just have a nice intonation. Enjoy the noise which the bottleneck is doing. C, G, C again, to A. See, it really works, sounds extremely cool. Yo, now let's do the whole thing now with a modern sound, you know, with the tremolo effect and the analog delay. Same thing is gonna sound really wild and really bluesy. The cool thing, you don't need to do much. Space is really important when you do bottleneck. As I said, space is really important when you do bottleneck, because the vibe of the bottleneck guitar, at least the way I like it, I mean, there of course some guys that couldn't do real wild stuff, but I really enjoy using bottleneck when I just want to have a few notes but make them really expressive, you know, and together with a cool delay, in this case an analog delay. This alone is such a cool vibe. Yo guys, that was more bottleneck blues guitar. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Something a little bit outside the box. I'm gonna do a normal tutorial because the neighbor's cat scratched me in my finger yesterday, exact in this finger, and I cannot play to. I have pain here just from a little wound, and so I needed to do something where I don't need to use this finger. So today we had some bottleneck guitar, but it's really cool vibe and a cool thing to do. And I really love working with this tremolo effect and this analog delay. This creates an awesome, I would say, what color is this? This color here, violet, bluesy, swampy sound. And it works really great with the steel string guitar, but you can do it with any guitar. Good. One more to say, if you want to download the cool backing track I just produced for you, plus some tabs of the stuff which I just showed, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there with the premium member account. If you love my channel, even this is a bit outside the box, please share this channel to all your guitar friends. Help to support this channel to keep it going, and I'm saying goodbye for today.